Ang pangit mo, hindi ka maputi, hindi matangos yung ilong mo, hindi ka clear skin, tapos ang taba-taba mo pa. Yung wala kang kurba yung katawan mo eh. Wala kang bewang, wala kang waist. Ha? Ang payatot mo naman. Sa tingin mo may magkakajowa sa'yo? Or may mga taong magkakagusto sa'yo? Ang payat mo hoy. Abs. Magpa-abs ka muna. Mukha ka kasing ting-ting. At ano ba yung pimples mo? Ayusin mo nga yan. Tapos ang itim-itim mo pa. Di magandang tignan. Magbago ka nga. Baguhin mo yung sarili mo. Hindi ka kasi nag-fit in sa beauty standards these days eh. Kailangan mo maging maputi. Kailangan perfect. Kailangan maganda ka. Puting katotohanan, puting katotohanan, puting katotohanan. Welcome to today's episode. And yes, I did that. I did not mean any of that. But ginusto ko na gayahin yung mga taong ganyan. Believe it or not, toxic Filipino culture is amongst us. It's instilled in our minds by seeing fat people as tabachoy, seeing thin people as sticks, and defining beauty by attaining a whiter complexion and a more beautiful face. These are today's beauty standards. You have to have an abs. If you're a man, you have to have an abs. You have to have nice arms, nice legs, nice face, a car, and a nice socioeconomic background, like your livelihood, and your residence, and your family. And if you're a woman, you are expected to have large breasts, big butt, skinny waist, flawless skin, and you're supposed to be white and you're supposed to be wearing makeup. But I say to that, it's fuck you. Napakarami kasing beauty standards these days are impossible to attain. Because we are trying to fit into a motherfucking box. When God chose to make us all different, distinct from each other, to have our all uniqueness, and we have our own uniquenesses when it comes to our gender, when it comes to our skin complexion, when it comes to our race, when it comes to our facial features, when it comes to our body. We have fucking differences. So if you were to base beauty on fucking being white, having a beautiful body, an hourglass body, having abs, we are all genetically different. Yung ibang tao dyan, kaya hindi nataba, their metabolism is faster. Yung mga taong tumataba naman, may problem. I'm not saying they have a problem, but what we have is genetic differences. We have different races, we have different skin colors, we have different genders, we have different ethnicities, we have different backgrounds, and they exist for a reason. Social media is tricking us to be someone else. If we are born, for instance me, I am born with this eye, and I love my eyes. And I am born with a monolid, or an eyelid that is not that expressive, or not that, it doesn't have that many lines. That's because I'm Asian. That's because the genetic history of my family differ from yours. And I'm brown. That's because my father's genetics and my mother's genetics and our genetic history is far different from yours. So if I were to try to be fucking white, if I were to try to have rounder eyes, if I were to try to act like a white girl, no, I would be losing myself. And that is what's happening to people these days, especially the youth. TikTok, Facebook, socials, other type of socials, Instagram, YouTube, they are redefining beauty, but in a negative way. Why negative? Because you are manipulating people. You are destroying their confidence and self-esteem without even knowing it. Dahil yan na yun eh. Yan na yung pinaka-form, yan na yung pinaka-box. You have to have that checklist. You're supposed to be white, you're supposed to be straight, you're supposed to be an American. Believe it or not, Filipinos, we really try so hard to look like white people. To the point that we are enablers of colorism and racism at the same time. Because we have these toxic Filipino cultures, we have these expectations, we have this tiny box that defines beauty. In which if you get the checklist, if you get all the boxes checked, you will be defined as beautiful. But no, it shouldn't be that way. A thick woman, a plus-size woman is considered beautiful. Yes, she has curves. Yes, she is voluptuous. Yes, she is thick. But still, it's her body. It's her face. It's her skin. It's her gender. It's her color. That is beautiful. And if you see a man, if you see a man and his physique is, he doesn't have any abs, his arms and legs is thin, his body is thin, he may not be attractive, but still, he is considered beautiful. Because what makes us beautiful is our fucking uniqueness. And if we were to ignore that we are far different from each other, we will be forgetting ourselves. We will be invalidating our identities. We will be enabling racism and colorism, and we will be inflicting depression and anxiety amongst teenagers, amongst the youth. Because they will think that they can be better, that they will think that they are not enough. They will think that if they doesn't fit the beauty standards that we have now, they will never ever be valuable, and they will never ever be worthy of love, for they are not beautiful. We are convincing ourselves to act, to look, to be fucking white. Believe it or not, we are enablers of colorism and racism, and that's because for generations, toxic Filipino culture is passed down on us, in which considering someone fat and call her a pig, and considering someone thin and call him or her a stick, and even our chest, especially on women, on girls, your chest doesn't have to be large, your chest doesn't have to look like a porn star's. You are worthy of love, you are worthy of affection, you are worthy of attention, and you are worthy of everything that you have right now. What I'm asking you to do is be contented, and don't lose yourself, don't lose your identity, don't lose your nationality, your ethnicity, your beliefs, your love for yourself. Because if you don't know your value, you may gain value, but you will lose your identity. Feeling mo mahalaga ka dahil maganda ka. You are defined beautiful by the society. But still, Do you even know yourself when you look in the mirror after doing what society dictates you to do? Oh, I have a big nose. I should get it done. It should be surgically enhanced. It's my body, but no. I mean, yes, it is your body. But factors like social media affected your decision when you decided to do that. Because the social media tricks us, convinces you to do that for them. To be acceptable, to be pretty, to be skinny. In which we fucking don't have to do. That is it for today's episode. Don't lose your identity, ethnicity, skin color, gender, and even how you act, think, say, and how you fucking treat people. Goodbye! I'm wishing you all the best, and to all those people who are I'm going to make my conclusion. I therefore conclude that all body types, all skin colors, all genders, all ethnicities, all races, all colors are beautiful. That's my fucking conclusion. And if you don't agree with it, I don't care. Because puting katotohanan ko ito. This is the version of my white truth. My purong katotohanan. So if you're not pleased by my version of my truth, then comment yours below. But I'm doubting there's gonna be any comments because I'm always right. Goodbye now. I enjoy discussing beauty standards with you.